missed y'all. Hope y'all missed me. Make sure y'all share this live. We'll give y'all a second to share this live. We're getting into some things today.
Please share this live.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mari. We back.
Yes, we is. We are back.
It's just the two of us.
Yeah, it's just us this time. No special guests, just us. I love that for us, actually. I love that. But all right. So before we actually start getting into the stuff for today, I do want to take a minute to acknowledge, our last episode. That was a good episode.
It was.
Yeah.
It really was.
I really enjoyed Mama D and Michaela. Very genuine. I love them.
It was very honest.
Yeah, and funny.
Yeah, I'm glad Michaela opened up the way she did. I that was my heart right there.
Yeah, that was really nice. What was your favorite part?
When Michaela opened up the way she did, okay. And just to see Mama D on a different level because she's always so loud.
Yeah, and funny. Yeah, and she's so genuine. But I love all of it, and I love finding out that she was a Cancer.
I had fun.
Yeah, shout out to the Cancers, especially when she was like, "And if you don't come back from Miami, everybody." I heard her very loud and clear. All right, now. So today, Mom, we getting into some things. We're going to tell these people some stuff, okay?
All right.
You ready to get into it?
I'm ready to get into it. I'm ready to get into it, everybody.
I hope y'all ready. All right. So first thing we're going to talk about is where our journey really started. Yeah. We're gonna get into this.
We're going to roll back a little bit. Give y'all some history.
Right. So I'll go ahead and say it, first things first is that I feel like where this all started was like growing up, I feel like we loved each other as mother and daughter, but we didn't always like each other. And I feel like that's probably where a lot of our disconnect started. It's like, just being two different individuals. But I feel like that's what most mother and daughters experience, especially like when I was growing up and, like becoming of age and I'm learning myself and stuff like that. And we just have different personalities and doing things different. And also the things that we share that's in common. Because I got your attitude. I know you don't like that.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's. Well, I think that's a mother and daughter relationship at some point in their relationship. But I feel like we did get snubbed a little bit from having that closeness.
Yeah.
That we should have had.
Why you feel like that?
Because, like you said, I didn't know what I was doing.
Right. Yeah, it's your first time being, like you always say, it's your first time being a...
And I had to go through it without knowing about myself, my mental issues. I didn't know how to navigate through what was going on. So I feel like I snubbed a little bit of our relationship. Yeah. Of course, every mother and daughter going to have them bumps and bruises along the way, which is fine. But I feel like sometimes it shouldn't have took us that long to get to the point where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand what you feel. I'm glad we're here, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
I know one thing. Our communication was loud. It was emotional. It was misunderstood a lot. But the worst part was it was distant.
Yeah.
It was distant.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, distant. I left at 21? Yeah, I left.
But you was still loud.
Oh, yeah.
All the way in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
You was still loud. Like, it was a lot of screaming and yelling, right?
And nobody really being heard.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever really heard each other.
I was frustrated. You were frustrated.
Yeah. And then when I was in Georgia, it was different because, like, I didn't have that support. So it was just like, I needed you to answer the phone. I needed to talk to you every day. And I would call you every day and you just like...
And I understand that.
What, Mari?
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like you get it now.
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
I'm thriving now that I'm home. You know what I mean? Because it's different when you just away for so long. Yeah, that distance was hard. I don't know if I want to do it no more. I might need to build a house next to you.
No, thank you. No, ma'am.
You don't want me next to you? Whatever. Well, let's talk about how we handled it. I feel like a lot of times I voice things or express emotions because I'm just emotional. But I feel like, hey, Red, shout out to Red.
Hey, niece.
But I do feel like you would handle it silently. Like, you would shut down. You wouldn't really talk about it, you know, how you feeling and stuff like that. And I'm more of a force. Like, I need you to hear me. Like, I'm not going to stop until you hear me. So it's like, it's like cat and mouse, like chasing, trying to be heard.
Yeah, it was more than cat and mouse. It was like a tiger and a lion.
Yeah, it was rough.
But I handled a lot of things in silence.
Yeah, how come you handle stuff in silence, or you did?
Because that's the only way. I didn't know how to express my feelings. I didn't grow up like that.
Right.
So silence was the way that I got through what I need, right? Either I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next or trying to process what just happened.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it in silence. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to call everybody, trauma dump, and dump on them what I got going on. And I probably should have, you know, the people that were my friends and my family, but I didn't know how to do that.
Right. Yeah. I remember at one point in life, you were like mute. Like, for a minute, you were not talking, you know, like, I remember, I think you talked because Carlos did something crazy and you laughed. That was the first time I had heard your voice in like over a month, because that's how, you know, obviously we were going through something traumatic during that time in our life, but I remember how silent you can get, you know. So I'm glad that you're not silent anymore. So that's really good.
You sure about that?
Huh?
You sure about that?
Oh, shout out to Miss Leslie. Stay your birthday season.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so me handling that with the silence goes back to so just suppressing my feelings, right? So if you suppress your feelings for so long, you don't know how to express yourself correctly, right?
Right.
So when I see other people doing it, or when I would see you doing it, I was like, okay, she's just being dramatic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dramatic.
That's
which I am dramatic, but.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute.
So it was misunderstood. It was just misunderstood.
Yeah, because I and that's so crazy how it's like we complete opposites. It's like you okay with not talking about it, but I'm not okay if I don't talk about it. Like, I got to get it out. But we definitely was both hurting in our own ways, you know. You going through your things, I'm going through things and stuff like that. So we both experienced pain, you know, and a lot of things. But I will say we both were operating on survival mode.
Yeah, absolutely.
In two different ways, especially when I went to Georgia. Like, I feel like I was just in survival mode, you know. And I know you just been in survival mode for a long time, you know, and that's all you know.
Yep. Because that's what was learned, right? It's not something that people just automatically just desire to do in their life, especially a woman. But it's learned behavior.
Yeah.
Because you see it. I seen it from someone else.
Right. It's learned.
It's learned. It's a learned behavior. So it's a lot of things when you start healing, you have to unlearn. But survival mode will make you very tired and make you very depressed. It would, like, it's some part of my life and part of y'all childhood that I don't even remember. You know, that's how traumatic things were.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even remember
certain things.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got a friend that'll be like, you don't remember them from high school? You don't remember them from school? And I'll be like, no. And I'm not just saying it to be mean. Like, I don't know who those people are.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think you learned that in therapy because I remember, you know, me and my brother talking about that how we suffer from, like, memory loss of certain things. But you had elaborated on it one time.
It's called disassociation.
Okay.
So disassociation, your brain is basically taking care of you and making you forget about the traumatic times in your life, right?
Right.
So it's been a time that something happened to me and I didn't recollect on it until I was 40 years old, right? And I was like, dang, that did happen, you know? But that's what disassociation does. Your brain tries to protect you.
Right. Yeah. That's good. That's a good point. I hope y'all was listening, because that was some teachable stuff right there. Teachable moment. All right. So I got a question for you. What moment made you realize that something was off between us?
When I tried to avoid you for every reason.
You was avoiding me?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What you was avoiding me for?
Because avoiding you, like when you came home, when you came home, that made me I have to put myself in front of you and like, okay, this is what's going on with me, when I was trying to do it out of the picture, when I was trying to fix myself out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
So now when you came home, here I got these extra eyes on me that's going to call me out.
Oh, yeah.
And I ain't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So me trying to avoid you or just trying to make you like, okay, when I come home from work, I'm going to go in my room or I'm going to be so sleepy, like, because I didn't want to hear your mouth.
Yes, because it does not stop. It does not stop. It does not stop. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, I understand that. I could definitely understand that, because I avoid you too, especially when I do something wrong and I know I have to face you. I don't pick up that phone, but now I do. Yeah. It takes me a lot less time to actually face you with what I've done, and on the bright side of that, I don't make certain mistakes. You know, I used to. I'm older now, but in some things I'll come to you first now. But yeah, I get that, because I'm gonna avoid you at all costs until I'm ready to talk about it. I'll be having to figure it out in my head. Like, how am I finna talk to her about this? Cause
that bad.
But now I just come to you. I'll come to you. What I did, first thing I woke up this morning, came and told you something. I just got to tell you now.
I don't even remember.
You don't remember what I told you this morning? And that was the first thing I said as soon as I came in. I don't even think I said good morning. I just started telling you my business.
Lord. Let me ask you something. Mm-hmm. Were you scared to talk to me back then?
Of course. Yes. Absolutely. Good evening. Absolutely, positively. I'm still scared of you to this day. I don't understand, and I'm grown. But it's just hard, like, especially with, like, wanting to disappoint you or anything like that, like, not wanting to. Yeah, I just...
But what makes you scared to talk to me? Like,
how you would respond. Or sometimes, you know, back in the days, not getting the response that I need. Like, if I needed to come to you about something that I was going through, 9 times out of 10, you weren't emotionally available to allow me a certain level of comfort. So it was just like, even if I did want to come to you about something, I was always scared, because it's like, it's going to probably hurt me more to tell you, and then I don't have that emotional response out of you that I might need at that time. But it's only been like a few things, you know, in life that I've had to deal with that with. So it's not like that often. But I will tell you what I tell all my friends, though. One thing I can say is that I love honesty. So, like, even if it hurts me, I love honesty. So I know you're going to be honest with me. So even if I am scared, I know that the result is going to be honesty. And I listen to you, no matter what you may think or thought. I listen to you.
Might be a year later, but you eventually listen.
Yeah, I do. I really take what you say into consideration, especially when you would take the time to break it down. Like, if it's something that I went through as a young woman and you've experienced it too, and you never told me before, and I tell you about it and you share your experience, that's that connection that's like, okay, I'm glad I came to her and talked to her about it, because it's like, I'm like every other woman. I'm like my mom. Like, you know, we all go through stuff, you know?
Yeah. And I think I learned that from, actually, my psych. Mm-hmm. Like, she used to tell me, don't just label your trauma as if you're the only person that ever been through something like that, right? You'll be surprised. And as I started healing and growing, I was so surprised at how many people were going through the same things or had been through the same things as me. And now we were in a space to talk about it.
Yes.
So that's something I learned, that just because I remember her telling me, just because you were burnt with the iron and someone else was burnt by a stove, you both were burnt. And that's still trauma.
Yep. That's
So
good.
that stuck with me.
I hope y'all got a pen and a paper, because, baby, she is giving it out, okay? Might need to write a book. All right. So my next question for you is, so what do you wish I knew about how you were feeling?
Back then, I wish you knew that I didn't know how to feel. Like, right, I just got up every day and did what I needed to do to make sure that y'all were okay.
Right.
And everybody else around me was okay, right? And so I didn't have a feeling. I was numb to a lot of stuff.
Right.
And so that numbness turns into being mean. It turns into being bitter. Turns into a lot of things that don't naturally just come, from me. It's just that when you're going through stuff so much, you think that those are your cards that you're dealt. So
right.
Right. So now you gotta just
you
just gotta play your hand.
Wow. Imagine that. Like, you really thought that those were the cards you were dealt in life. And do you still feel that way? Like,
oh no.
Yeah, you feel like
absolutely not.
Yeah, that's just a mind thing, right?
Yeah. It's absolutely a mind thing, because once I started like healing and figuring things out about myself, everything just started shifting and changing, right? So once I started healing my mind, because it starts in your mind, everything else about me started feeling better. Right. So when I see people now that are going through things, I usually just pray for them and say, Lord, heal their mind, because I know for me, everything else followed after my mind started.
That makes sense. I love that answer. But I'll answer it too, because I want you to know how I was feeling. I wish you knew that I was feeling like I needed the support. But now that I'm older, I understand why you weren't able to give me the support, because you were dealing with your own, stuff in life. Like we talked about, not being emotionally available, but it's learned behavior, So now that we're healing and I have so much love and support around, you see, I never thought I would go back to school to pursue my master's degree. Like, I dropped out and then went back. But I just realized through that process that it just takes support. And I want to encourage any mother at any age that your child is, that's to please support that child. Show that child that they're supported, because I really feel like my life changed once I started receiving that support. And like, I feel like we like that with, your niece, my baby cousin. Like, she just has so much love and support around her. It's like, she's just destined to be great, Yeah.
But the support part of it, when people don't, it's to me, okay, it's still not an excuse, right? Because for me not to support you, but I do have to give myself grace.
Absolutely.
I have to give myself grace, because I didn't even know how to support my own self.
Yeah,
right?
yourself.
So what I've noticed is anytime I support you, you take off.
Yes.
You exceed every expectation, right? So in therapy, I was like thinking and asking my therapist, like, I failed her, because what if I would have been getting this help, 25 years ago? What would her life have been like? What would all of your life have been like, right? And she stopped me and she said, you have to be careful of the language that you use.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did the best with what you knew.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I have to sit back and say that, you know, you turned out good. You turned out great.
Yeah, I agree. And it was, and let's not make it seem like you didn't support me. You know, like if I needed something, you did. I remember coming to you on my sweet 16 and I was like, Mommy, I want a pink Hummer limo to drive into. And you was like, I don't care if I got to push back my car. No, I'll make it happen. And then I came back like 2 minutes later. I was like, Mommy, don't worry about it. I'll take the regular limo. But I mean, like, come on, for you to be a single, you know, parent.
Mind you, that was in June. Because Trey had his birthday.
It was like two weeks.
Your birthday was in July.
Yeah,
it's time to pull it off. And I was like, girl.
Yes. But so you definitely supported the things that I wanted to do. But I feel like it was more so of like, probably things that you didn't understand I needed support in, like my education, you know, which, it's just like, being able to be there, but you had to work, you know? So it's not like anything that you did wrong. It was mostly just like we couldn't get it during that time, you know, versus now we have it. Because when I needed financial support to get a tutor, you made sure I had a tutor, you know? It was stuff like that you were able to do, but it was more of like you had to work overnight. So you couldn't be there doing homework with me or, you know, certain things like that.
I think that a lot of times parents like me that have came from where I come from, I think I was trying to compensate financially with things for you, you know, because that what was shown to me.
Right.
Love wasn't shown to me that way, or support wasn't shown to me that way. It was what someone, in my mind, what I thought they could buy me, or what, you know, what gifts they could, and that was the least from it, right? And so I was trying to compensate that with y'all, and it ended up creating spoiled brats.
Oh yeah. That was a hard reality for me to learn that.
Yeah. I don't think you never realized that you were spoiled.
No, not until y'all would start saying like, Mari, you too spoiled. And it was coming from every direction. You, Jamal, Carlos.
And you was mad
and I would
attitude,
cry.
yes.
Like, I would be so upset. Like, what do you mean? But yeah, I had to learn.
All right, I got another question for you.
Okay.
What do you think I misunderstood about you the most?
Something that I also self-discovered that I was misunderstanding myself is, you know, being diagnosed with ADHD. I don't think you understood me in certain ways. Of like, you always be like, you're so forgetful and stuff like that. And it's like, I always used to beat myself up for that. Versus now, I understand why. Like, like when we was on the way, I was like, what was I supposed to get out of my car? But now I feel like we both understand a little bit more of like, why I do things that I do.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, with you being diagnosed with ADHD, was a lot of your struggle in school. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of your things that you went through is what pushed you into being a special education teacher.
Yes. Yes,
I do.
absolutely. I'm their biggest advocate.
You are.
Yes.
And I think that, like, I'm still trying to learn, but I think you are too, about your ADHD, because I do still get frustrated.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Right? Because I watch you and I know the things that you love and you like and that catch your attention. Mm-hmm. You
ain't no laziness there, right?
No.
At all. Done. ASAP. Done before you even think about it.
Yeah. But the other things that we ain't gonna talk about.
Yes.
might take you a week to do.
Right. We can talk about it. Look, I live with my truth, y'all.
I think we're both learning about that.
Yeah. And also I'm educating you while I'm learning as well. So it's like we both learning in real time, but I'm making sure that I'm advocating for myself to let you know, like, hey, this looks different for me. What you looking at me like that?
Because I know I like the part where you say you're advocating for you,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be honest.
You feel like
I believe that sometimes you be trying to BS me,
no.
right? Because I know you. That'd be the first thing you blame it on, and I'd be like,
I be putting it front and center, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I be like, it was my ADHD.
yeah. All right. Well, we're going to continue to keep learning, Mari.
Okay.
We're going to
keep learning.
And I want to see you get better.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I want to be better.
Okay.
I want to be better. I really do.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So, let's talk about how we started overcoming, our issues.
Okay.
So I'm going to give everybody a little history about my healing journey, right? So mine started around 2023. My emotions and my hormones and everything was just crazy, and it forced me to look at myself differently, right? Because I wasn't looking at myself differently. Like I said, those are the cards I was dealt. This is who I am. This is what I got to do. This is who I'll be until I leave this earth.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but therapy helped me to see things that I couldn't notice.
Right.
Right. And what it helped me do was notice where that come from, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just was like, okay, this is why I do this, or this is why I act like this when I'm triggered by this, right? So that's why I advocate so much about therapy, especially in our community, because I didn't know what trauma was.
Right.
Right. I didn't know what it was. So
yeah,
that's a little back history of how I started to overcome our issues.
Well, that was really good. Well, mine looked a little different. I was in Atlanta. My healing journey actually started around 2020. I started having panic attacks, but it was only when driving, mostly. And I don't know what that was about. I mean, just Atlanta traffic, the anxiety. But that's kind of where it started. And that's how I ended up in therapy, because I feel like my body, during 2020, it was so much going on. I just feel like my body was in survival mode completely. It was just, my brain was a wreck, and I just knew that I needed some help, especially like out of nowhere. Now I'm having these panic attacks and stuff like that. So I started talking to a therapist, and that's where it started. I didn't really enjoy therapy at first, because it was a lot of, well, this is what you're doing, and I wasn't ready for that. I kind of was just trying to figure out, well, why am I having these panic attacks? What can I do to help me? That's it. That's all I wanted to hear at that time. Yep. And I didn't really want to continue to dig deep. Mm-hmm. It was very, very emotional for me. Yeah. And then I continued therapy. I tried a few different therapists, because I will say ever since 2020 up until I left Georgia in 2023, I was just continuing to battle with my mind. Mm. So, that's how I got to where I was, Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that for me, when you move back home, I was forced to deal with my mental health, right? Mm-hmm. Like I said, it had just been me and my husband, your dad, in the house for so long, and he would go along with me.
Yeah, he go with the flow.
He go with the flow.
Mm-hmm. Right? He lay back.
And
not me.
I don't think he understood how to navigate me and making me better. Mm-hmm. Because he's such a happy-go-lucky person. Like, he don't let nothing bother him, right? Mm-hmm. And something can be on fire. The house can be on fire. If he don't have a water hose and he can't put it out, he going to sleep. Uh-huh. Me, I'm up wondering why you ain't looking for no water hose. So, yeah. And I think that by you coming there and you calling me out, like, something is wrong with you lady. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think my words was, you need to get some help. Yeah. Well, I will say, I feel like the more we learned about ourselves too, that's how we started to understand each other more too, because Once you start working on yourself and I start working on myself, we were able to then communicate like, okay, this is what I'm going through. Like I learned so much about how do you say it? Premenopause, perimenopause, however you say it. Yeah, like I learned so much about that. You know, that's not something I would know. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, you know, like I make little jokes like, your menopause acting up, or just like I'll say little funny stuff because I'm learning, you know, like what you going through in life, and then you learning what I'm going through in life.
Yep, but y'all better listen because it's coming.
It's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of.
What do you feel like was the hardest part about admitting that you needed help?
Because I've always thought I was right about everything. Right. Because I feel like that's from being want to be in control of things, right? When you want to be in control of things, then you don't look to see anybody else's opinions or anything else because now I'm in control of it. So if I'm acting this way, that means that's the way I want to act, right? So I didn't see anything I was doing wrong. Right. Because I always viewed myself as being right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel like that was the hardest part because I am such a communicator. I'm like, Mom, but can you just see my point of view? Can you just see my point of view? And you just like, no, absolutely not.
Yep. And I was very guilty of that. Very, very guilty of that. But I know when I started getting help, you started changing.
Yes.
My husband started changing.
Yeah.
Like the atmosphere in our home is like none other. Like it's the perfect place.
Right. And I say that all the time. I'm like, once you started, this is the family that you created, right? Absolutely. So once you started healing, it changed the dynamic of our family unit because you are in control of our family because it's the family that you created, you know? So once you change, then we change, you know? Yep. Once you're open with us, we can be open with you, you know, because I feel like everybody's end goal is to want to be happy, want to have that family dynamic. But how can me and my brothers, you know, talk and communicate and deal with things when we can't do that with our mother, you know?
And I think that, you know, with people, with us being the people that we were in the house, you got to understand, one thing my therapist told me is that the abused usually become the abuser. Mm-hmm. Right? So within the house, you weren't allowed to be you. You weren't allowed to express yourself, you know, or my husband wasn't allowed to, you know, just tell me what was on his mind without me having an attitude or being mean about it. Mm-hmm. And that comes from just being so, just not knowing.
Right.
Just not knowing. And it's, the abused usually become the abuser, which is emotional abuse, is what I was doing to you guys. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, and you respond to that a lot. You always take accountability. You always tell anybody, like, this is what I did, you know, which is great, which is a great conversation, you know. I'm glad you were able to identify that.
What about you? What made you first call the therapist and realize for yourself?
That first panic attack, I just knew something was wrong. It's like my mind would never stop running. Like, it's like, I got to get to school. I got to go to work. I got to make sure I pay this bill. I got to make sure I do this. Or he ain't texting me back. Like, it was just so much stuff. My mind would never stop during that time. And when it first happened, I thought something was physically wrong with me. Like, you know, so I'm like going to the hospital, going to the doctor, and they keep telling me you're fine. Yeah. You're just having anxiety. You're just having anxiety. And I'm like, no, it has to be some underlying health issue. So it's just like, it created this madness in my head. And it was just like, I remember saying, Jamari, you have to get some help. Like, I remember like saying that out of my mouth, you know, that's being in survival mode is not something I want to do. Like, even now when I talk about like relocating or moving or anything like that, it has to look different. I can't just jump off the porch or just do it. Like, now it has to be completely thought out. I have to be completely comfortable. I mean, I need cameras and I need so much stuff for me to just be able to be calm, you know, and not be in survival mode. Cause I feel like it's a silent killer as well.
And it comes along with you have to, it's your nervous system is a wreck. So you got to repair that.
Right.
You have to repair your nervous system because it makes you just want to flee, fight, flight.
Right. Oh, being home, it has repaired my nervous system. I love it. Oh, it's just a lot different when you always don't have to think about how you're going to get this done and get that done. Or it's just like, it's somebody there. Like, even when I just, like, Ma, can we go eat? Can we go get some eat? Or, Ma, you want to watch TV with me? Like, you just right there. I just love it. So let me ask you, like, what small changes did you notice first in me?
I noticed calmness. Right? Because for you, everything had to be on go. Right? And I'm the opposite. Like, I gotta sit down.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't doing that. What you doing? You want to go? Go ahead. But you're not going to take me up through there with you. That's not about to happen.
Right.
So I think it was the calmness. You don't respond like you used to. Right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's a big one. You don't respond like you used to because I feel like a lot of times you thought you were right.
Yeah.
About certain situations. Especially when I started healing, right? And I started just listening a little more. Okay, I'm like, she's trying to prove her point so much, but she's missing the whole picture. Like,
right, which is just a defense. I was just
a defense mechanism. Yeah,
I was just trying to defend myself. I learned that I have this problem with being dismissed or unheard.
Yep.
My voice has to be heard. Like, I can't be in a relationship. I cannot have a friend. Nothing. If you dismiss me or anything and I don't feel heard, I feel like my voice is being taken away.
And I'm the opposite. I said what I said and that's it. Like,
right.
I don't have to continue to keep going back and forth.
Right.
But now that I'm healing, I do feel like I elaborate more on why I need you to understand or look at my point of view that way.
Right. Let me ask you that same thing.
What is the what's the thing you noticed about me?
I would say just that you were more verbal. You would talk more. I think the very first thing that I noticed, because I watched your whole process of you starting therapy. You know how, like, when you first start going to therapy, it's the hard part, right? And I watched you. I remember we dealt with a situation, and I watched how you handled it, and it was your release from you bringing up the traumas and stuff like that. So I remember that's when I realized, like, okay, her healing journey has started, because that's everybody's first response. You know, I'm sure you got that call back in 2020, you know, from me and how I responded, because that's everybody's first initial response. So I noticed that you were more verbal. You were actually talking about
I still am. Like, I started therapy and I would cry from the moment I sat down to the time I left. The whole hour.
I agree.
And now I can't shut up. Like, I'm like, this lady, I know she's ready for me to go. And she's still standing there listening. We're walking out to the parking lot and I'm still talking. And I've never been a person to talk so much, but I enjoy it.
Yes, I enjoy it. I love that you talk. I love being able to talk to you. Like, even if it's hard conversation, I just want you to know I enjoy it, because I'm a communicator. I love to talk. Like, yeah, if you tell me that outfit look ugly, I'm enjoying it because you talking to me. I'd rather you tell me that than to let me walk out this door. So I love that. So let's get a little bit about how our relationship is now, what it looks like now, right? One thing I'll say is that we definitely laugh and argue at the same time. Like, we just be talking mess. Like, I mean, it's back and forth. The communication is so raw and authentic. Like, I'm telling you right now, if my elbow's at you, she gonna say it. And I'm just gonna be like, well, why you had to say it like that? Like, this is us all day. It's just.
I think I am too vocal sometimes.
Me too, but
y'all say I'm funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Oh my gosh, it is hilarious. If y'all, sometimes I would just like sit back and listen to what you just said to me, and I'm just like, did you really just say that? And it'd be the truth.
It'd be so many people at work be like, did you really just say that? I'm like, yeah, you wasn't thinking that? I know you was, so I just said it.
Right.
Well, I definitely think that we talk more and be honest without that tiptoeing, right? I haven't created a hostile environment for you, right? Everything is open. I don't want to deal with just unnecessary stuff sometimes. So I'll pull back a little bit, and then I'll be like, nope, you got to talk about that.
Right.
So
right.
I think the tiptoeing.
Yeah.
Walking on eggshells in the house, I don't think that's there anymore.
No, we literally say whatever it is that we need to say. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we still mother and daughter. We still under the same roof at the moment. So it's like, you know.
At the moment.
Y'all heard that. Make sure you share this live and like and follow. So it won't be at the moment anymore. But yeah, so it's like we still going to go through normal mother-daughter things, but ain't no tiptoeing. It's straight shooting, especially you. I do feel like we take accountability, but I specifically take accountability once I've calmed down, because I'm still very dramatic. So I'll say whatever I need to say, but it takes me a lot less time to actually calm down and realize what you were trying to tell me. Or even me saying, like, this was just a miscommunication. Or, I'm sorry, mommy. And yes, I still say mommy, y'all.
Yeah, but that dramatic stuff sometimes be about to get your ass kicked. I'm telling you.
But you know your child. You know your child. I'm so dramatic. It's ridiculous. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think we respect each other now as grown women, right? That was a big fight with us. Like, I'm the mama. You're the daughter.
Yeah.
What I say goes. That's absolutely not what should be. You should be able to express yourself just like I'm telling you how I feel. And if people don't do that with their kids, with their family, then nothing's going to ever get resolved or fixed. It's just going to stay silent.
Right. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And I do feel like we are learning to show up for each other in real time. So, like, if you going through something or I'm going through something, like, doing it in real time.
Yeah, instead of waiting, like, months. Like, Mom, what happened during that time? Or then I finally say something, or I ask you, hey, what went on with that? No, if I hear you on the phone saying something that's out of context, I'll be like, hey, bro, come here. Let me ask you what you know, and you'll be like, why you in my business? No, we gonna talk about this.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Or like, even like, me taking the medicine that make me, feel some type of way sometimes. It's like, you be like, you took your medicine today? Like, yeah, let me go take my little happy pill.
Yeah,
let me get something.
Because I've learned that, like, that's such a stigma in our community about being on medication, right? And I'm so serious about taking my medication that when y'all throw me a couple pills over there in my coffee so that I be on my best behavior when I see the Lord. That's how serious I am about my medicine.
And she means that. She means what you say.
You don't understand how it is to be depressed most of your life. And then you get that feeling of not feeling that feeling, that darkness one morning when you wake up.
Right.
So, yeah. Take your medicine.
Okay.
So, you, what's one thing, the healed version of me that surprises you?
Oh, what's the one thing, the healed version of? Just have fun. Just have fun. Like, with your children, with, everybody. Like, I just feel like you smile so much. Like, you're just fun. It's just so surprising to see. Or like, you being healed, like, you just take so much time for yourself. Like,
I don't compromise.
at all. Like you take the time out to like you did like a makeup class, you know, and you did the retreat. It's like you just love yourself. So it's just like so surprising, and it's just amazing to watch because like I'm gonna follow suit because my mama's that girl, and I'm coming right behind her. Okay, so I feel like that really was a surprise to me. Just like, okay, look at you loving on you.
Because you got to understand when you're depressed, a lot of times you like what you see, but you don't love anything about you. So I got that part down pat now.
Yes, period. Clock that. What do you feel like you do? Well, what do you feel like we do that the oldest could never do?
Go out to concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I would never do that.
Yeah,
Or
that makes sense. Yeah.
I would cringe to see you dancing and
and now I'd be having a good old time.
a good time.
Yeah. Actually, I want to go out with my mama. I don't know about y'all.
So, what do you love the most about a relationship now, in real time?
That we have it and that we're sharing it and that we're going to use it as our ministry to do that for everybody else. Yeah. All right.
And we're going to be open and honest and transparent.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Yes. All right. Now, y'all know I always have a little activity, a little game or something for y'all. So, but before we get into that, I'm going to just give you some quick little things that we're going to talk about. Tell me one thing you appreciate about me this week.
You didn't bother me so much about content.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
Not as much.
Yeah.
This week.
Okay.
I think you kind of was busy with schoolwork and stuff like that,
Yeah.
at work. But
Yeah.
I took it all in stride.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I needed that break, honey.
I'll say one thing I appreciate about you this week is you're just showing up, as we continue to do this, you open, you letting it rock, and you showing up as your authentic self, and we just having fun doing it. Definitely. All right, so finish this sentence. I feel the most connected to you when
we're alone.
Yes. Yeah, because I was gonna say when I come steal the television, y'all. I come in the living room, and I be like, "Can I get the remote?" And I just love that. I feel the most connected because I'm watching TV with you, or I be like, "Can you put the home TV show on?" And I be talking to her, y'all. I'm talking to her the whole time about the TV show. So what's something I never say out loud but should?
That I'm still healing and I need grace.
That's good. That's good.
Grace.
That's good. I love that. I think something that you never say out loud that you should is, I'm that girl. You need to say it more.
Well, that's obvious.
You like, I ain't got to say that. Oh, man. All right. So we did bring our bags. So
it's called the dopamine segment. If y'all don't know what dopamine means, y'all need to go look it up. Because it is an emotion. It's a hormone.
Yes, so it's gonna trigger the happiness to your brain. Yes. So what we did basically is that we both brought each other gifts. Christmas is around the corner, so we made each other dopamine bags. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through them real quick, and she's gonna open up what she's got, and then I'll just quickly tell her, something about it. But I mean, it's pretty obvious, so you can go ahead.
I'm going first?
Yep.
Okay. Let's make this quick.
And this is, again, to support your dopamine, okay? This is how you're going to make yourself happy.
Okay. This is a Body Restore Reset shower steamer.
Yes, and that's for you to do while you're in the shower, especially if you have a long day of work. Well, new work.
I take a bunch of showers a day.
Yes. So that's the first thing she does when she walks in the door.
And this is Shea Butter Scrub, Electric Beach.
Yes, same thing, y'all.
Ooh, it
She
smells so
loves.
good.
Yep, she loves the shower. So I know it's gonna make her happy. Scrub the day off, Mom.
And this is a candle.
Yes,
And
we
it's
both love candles a lot.
Citron berry flavor.
Yep, and so that one has happy scent. So citrus is happy scent. So once she lights that candle up, it's gonna trigger her brain to be happy.
And this is the last thing, eucalyptus and spearmint Bath and Body Works lotion that I
Yes.
love, 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 love.
Yes.
I swear this fixes everything.
Yes, aromatherapy and those scents, those fragrances is for stress relief. So,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
My dopamine is working.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's in here?
Pull it out one by one.
Wait a minute.
You have to pull it
Wait. I'm definitely happy, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Oh,
That's one of her favorite perfumes that I don't think she has.
tea. Oh my gosh, that just made me so
She done
happy.
asked me for it every time we go in Macy's, and I'm gonna buy it.
Oh my gosh, Mom. Wait, hold on now. I'm happy. I don't need nothing else to come out of this bag.
We both love candles.
Yep. And you
And she
already know
loves
what
pink.
scent. I love lemon, citrus, all that stuff. Oh yeah.
Her
Smells
favorite
so
color
good.
is pink.
Oh, I think you outdid me. Hold on, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the store.
It's one more thing in there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on, y'all. She said there's one more thing in here. Oh. No. And I was gonna get you one too, but I was like, am I doing too much?
Because she loves
Y'all. Matter of fact, can we go when we leave here?
As long as you spending that gift card. we can
Okay.
go.
Yes. Do y'all see the smile on my face? That definitely helped my dopamine. I'm gonna have to go back and get something else for Christmas because she just did her big one. Thank you, mommy. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get ready to close out this show, right? Now we done laugh, we done smile, we done talked. We done talked about that healing, okay? So where all that came from, now we're gonna test the healing. All right. We got one more game. And it's called We Listen and We Don't Judge.
Because this next part, the old me would have walked out.
So we about to test this healing. All right, I'm going to start first. We listen and we don't judge. So every time you tell me to run in the store, I make sure I compensate myself for my services since I always got to run in. I might as well get a little candy bar or something.
We listen and we don't judge. So you remember when you had surgery in October, right? Mm-hmm. And you thought you lost your medicine or you were out.
Mm-hmm.
But I hid them because you was acting like a junkie.
Oh, that was a tough one. You hid them from me. That's why I couldn't find them. Oh, wait a minute. We listen and we don't judge. All right, so I'll admit I do get jealous when Juicy only give you attention. So sometimes I'll come get her and lock my door so I can spend time with her. And she can stay with me for a little bit.
I know.
We listen and we don't judge.
Okay, we listen and we don't judge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know how I'm always on you about checking your account more often, being in your finances, seeing what's going on. So one time I zelled myself $100 and you ain't never looked to see it was gone, and I never zelled it back.
Oh, we listen and we don't judge. It's cool. You can have it. Actually, y'all, she done got spoiled. She can have whatever she likes, and I hate that for me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, don't do it no more. All right. Now, let's see how you feel about this. So, everybody always complimented my fragrance, like, oh, you smell good or whatever. And I be telling them, thank you. Well, they need to be thanking you because it's that baccarat on the top on your top vanity, okay? Mm-hmm. They thanking the wrong person, but thank you.
All right, right, we listen and we don't judge. So when you come inside, you think that I'm supposed to give you your undivided attention, right? And you get upset with me because I'm always sleep so early. Sometimes I don't be sleep.
What you be doing?
Ignore you. Oh, God. Acting like I'm asleep.
All right, cool. We listen and we don't judge. Okay. Well, before I plan any of my outfits, I got to make sure one of your purses will go with it. We listen and we don't judge.
This back enough.
No, I got one more. All right. You know how we got that Spectrum on the Go app. I'm just gonna say most of our close family has login because I mean you pay so much for it, might as well get best bang for your buck. So I just be handing it out.
You gave my information out to the people.
Yeah, I mean you pay so much for it, we might as well give it to some. My brother's got it.
Try y'all cut the line. Bye y'all.
That's it. Bye y'all.
Cut the line.